burned out. Completely destroyed.
And boy, in the morgue doesn't look too good either. Now, this thing takes in different amounts of electricity, right?
Yes, depending on how complex the function. The voltage was too high. There must have been at least 1,000 volts when he touched it. But the regulator...
Yeah, I know. It's controlled by the computer. Another accident.
Well, we're going to get other people in the company to work on it, and maybe they can figure something out.
Well, if you can't figure it out, I sure can. All I know is I could have 2, maybe 3 murders here. I can't prove a thing. Son?
Sir?
You're the politest murder suspect I've ever had. Get those things off of him. Sorry about those handcuffs, but you look like the quiet kind of fellow might hurt himself.
I've never intentionally hurt anyone in my life.
Well, son, I'm going to let you go. Only because I have to. You know, that brain or computer out there, whatever you call it, seems to be a total mystery to everyone around here but you. And it's killed 3 people. You knew every one of them. And that last boy, now, you didn't like him one bit. You had an argument with him. That much I can't prove. Now, what I'm trying to say is one of these days you're going to do something. I'm going to get you. That is, if you don't go over the line into cuckoo land first.
Can I go?
Yeah. Son, I'd find myself a good lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer. I don't need anyone.
He's withdrawing. Pulling back into himself more and more.
Doesn't give very many details. His problems apparently started as a child.
He has a history of mental illness. He was in an institution for 3 years, and I've concealed that from everybody.
You haven't concealed anything. It's a matter of record. Anybody could have checked the files. You're being too rough on yourself, Karen. As a matter of fact, I knew there was something in his past. He told me in so many words once. I never thought anything of it.
Maybe if I told Jerry. I'm supposed to be objective, aren't I? Trained to be.
Then you also know that you can't be objective when it's somebody you care about.
No. That's why I asked you to read the file. You seem to understand, Avery.
Okay, let's face facts. You might be sick. Very sick. Now, this business about the computers being human, that worries me.
But it was through the computer that I found his file. It told me. Or warned me, I don't know which.
Oh, come on, Karen. Computers do what people tell them to do. I'm just a technician, but I know that much. Now, who would want you to see that file?
Avery? Avery himself?
Who else would he ask to help him?
Avery?
I think this is the last place you ought to be.
Why?
After what happened.
Avery? I was hoping you trusted me. Do you?
I don't know.
I think you'd better tell him.
I read your file. The one they keep at the psychiatric clinic.
doesn't matter.
It does matter. Karen's worried about you, and so am I. We thought perhaps we should contact your parents.
My parents are dead.
But the file says they're alive. I wrote down their address somewhere. Here.
This is where we lived 20 years ago. My parents are dead. I killed them.
Avery! Avery! Please, I want to help you.
Well, then let me prove it to you. I'll take you there.
All right? How far is it? The place where you grew up.
Well, it's 150 miles.
Is that where it happened?
What?
Whatever happened that made you sick and made you go into an institution?
Nothing happened. I just have to see. I have to show you. The house will be all boarded up. There's nothing there, no life.
I don't believe you killed anyone.
Not Jerry, not with a computer.
Hey, watch where you're going. You're driving too fast. You handle him, I'll handle the driving.
Do you think you ought to be driving so fast?
What?
Please slow down.
You're not a mama's boy. He is a fine boy. And if you were any kind of a man...
You don't need a man. You got your little man in the back seat. You don't need a husband, and I don't need you. I'm sick and tired of you and the kids and the whole...
Hey, you leave Avery out of this. You just leave him alone.
It'll get you some satisfaction. You grow up. You drove your old man right out of...
What is it?
Watch out!
How's he doing?
Well, physically, he's fine. We were both very lucky.
But the other?
He just won't communicate to anyone.